TTW Community Guides. You've requested, I've complied. How do I install Tale of Two Wastelands? That's the question. This is the answer. Tale of Two Wastelands is a total conversion project, seamlessly merging Fallout 3 and its DLC into New Vegas, allowing both games to be played in a single playthrough. It upgrades Fallout 3's mechanics to those of FNV without compromising the feel and balance of the original. TTW has been tested and improved using Mod Organizer 1 and 2. Other mod managers may work fine, but they are not supported. Tale of Two Wastelands requires a clean Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas installation. It cannot be modded at all. The installer supports the Fallout 3 Retail, Steam, and GOG Game of the Year editions, and the New Vegas Steam and GOG Ultimate versions. All DLC is required, English only. That means North American and Western European releases patched to their latest versions. Lang ESP translations will break the game. After a clean install, run each game launcher to generate the necessary registry keys. The installer won't detect the games otherwise. Navigate to the official TTW installer page. Download and extract the archive to an empty folder of your choosing. The executable installs TTW as intended, with optimized audio files to remove crackly voice modulation, such as when NPCs are in power armor helmets. The BAT file installs TTW without the voice modulation fix, but it is a much faster process. Run either the executable or the BAT file. If either game is not detected, select Browse to the right of each path. Navigate to and highlight the appropriate game folder, and then select folder. Inexperienced mod users, point the TTW path to the Fallout New Vegas data folder. This ensures a simpler install, but only if you want to play TTW in its vanilla, unmodded state. MO2 users, MO2 has built-in TTW game detection. Launch the app. Create a new instance. Type a name if need be, then select OK. Now select Tale of Two Wastelands. By default, MO2 places new instance directories in app data. Here, we are going to change that. When MO2 reopens, open Settings, Pass, then the ellipsis to the right of base directory. Create a new folder in a location of your choosing for TTW's output and all future mods to be installed to. Select it. When finished, close MO2. MO1 and 2 users. For the TTW output path, select Browse and navigate to Mod Organizer's Mods folder. Remember, these folders are instance specific. In the Mods folder, create a new folder titled after TTW and select it. This allows the output to be instantly installed once the process is complete. When ready, select Install. System depending, this process can take 1 to 4 hours due to audio file processing. The inexperienced, other than assuring a correct load order as shown momentarily, you are finished. MO1 and 2 users, when installed, make sure that everything is activated. MO1 users also assure that all Archives tab checkboxes are activated. All users, your load order needs to be exactly what you see on screen. Pause the video and double check, as it is imperative that the load order is exact. Mod Manager users, especially non-MO users, please direct archive installation issues to the manager developers themselves. Links are provided. Do not clean the official plugins, TTW, or YUP ESMs with Xedit. Doing so breaks TTW. The installer itself takes care of what can be done with this. The installer automatically installs the latest Vorbis DLLs to the game folder, overwriting the originals. The installer automatically installs NVSE to the game folder. It creates and installs the NVSE config.ini with memory patch, the TTW and GIPLN NVSE plugins to the output folder you chose during installation, the data folder or otherwise. The installer automatically patches the Steam executable to be 4GB aware and to autoload NVSE. It patches the GOG executable to load the script extender automatically as well and backs up the executable. This means everyone can and should use the default executable to launch TTW. The installer patches your Fallout custom ini in Documents, My Games, Fallout New Vegas. If a custom ini does not exist, it will create one with the appropriate settings. MO2 users, copy the Fallout custom ini settings in My Games and paste them to the blank Fallout custom ini in MO2's ini editor. No other settings should be here. If so, remove them first. Finally, double-check the GIP-LN mod page against the current TTW release date. If GIP-LN has been updated more recently, install the new version of GIP. Now that Tale of Two Wastelands is installed and set up, launch the game from the FNV Launcher executable or the Fallout NV executable. The latter is recommended after your desired graphical settings are chosen. Windows 10 users, you may need to run the game as administrator for the 4GB patch to work. If you can't download TTW, make sure that you have created an account on the website. If Windows 10 users are having issues, try placing the games, your mod manager, and all of its folders on the same drive. If you are using a developer build and not the official release, be aware that bugs can appear and they are fixed when reported. If you are having issues with the TTW files not showing up, try creating a new profile and activate the checkbox for local game settings. Within the Archives tab, the deactivated checkboxes here do nothing to affect your game. If these archives were not actually loaded, the game would crash as you reach the main menu. If you want to check the boxes for sanity's sake, copy the Fallout Custom Inis S-Archive list setting and paste to overwrite the Fallout Inis S-Archive list. This will check the Archives tab boxes on refresh. A special thank you to our poet lords, Watch Hill and Trotsky, for their charitable contributions and support. Thank you to those of you keeping GamerPoets a reality. I am Michael of GamerPoets, and I hope to see you next time.